Welcome back, Libra. I am Zachary. This is the Divine Rising Phoenix Tarot. Thank you for joining me again here for your first weekly reading. I hope you enjoyed the monthly reading and for October and the solar eclipse there with the new moon. Being the week of the 9th, we're actually in the week of the solar eclipse here. So I'm going to do a much shorter reading for the weeklies for now, and I am still working on more permanently what I'm going to decide to do in the long run. So I appreciate your patience and flexibility and drive and, lust for an adventure as I'm figuring this out for myself and for you. I really, really appreciate the comments and the engagement responses that I've gotten so far. So please continue to do so. Like, comment, share. I really appreciate that, and I've been having a lot of fun so far. It's been a learning lesson, a learning curve, for sure. But I'm having a good time. So let's figure out what we have for you here. I am using my Witchy Tarot and my Light Seers Tarot again. So I'm going to do the main portion with the Light Seers this time, and Witchy we're going to do those same 4 cards of what your challenge, blessing, defining the outcome, and then what energy needs to be cleared as well. And then I have my standard Rider date deck here to clarify any cards that I feel like we need to clarify. So let's dive right in. So we are asking for guidance for Libra for the week of the 9th. What do we got for them? Okay. So, King of Swords to start. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and then 2 of Cups. Okay. Go ahead and get these going here. And this is, I'm in a little different location this time. This is actually my home base. I was at a friend's place when I started, so that is not my permanent location. Well, what is a permanent location, right? Is anything really permanent? That's a no. Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles. Whoop. Okay, I'm going to take 2 on that. We got Page of Pentacles and the Devil. So, I know you can't see my spread here, but I'll explain this as I'm going along. So, to start, we've got the King of Swords, and we do have a few swords here. You had a lot of swords, which makes sense. You had a lot of swords in your monthly read as well. So we're working to avoid that 10 of Swords moment. And there was energy surrounding a recommendation around getting back to that passion that you care about, whether it's making you money or not. But with the eclipse as well, you're focusing on what you want to bring into this world that's new. So King of Swords is what we have. This is the energy that has led to this week. So there is that need for this week. I think that some of you, or a lot of you, have been working on mastering your mentality towards something. So this is speaking to that, and it's also recommending to continue to work on that. And there's a need for tempering something in the mind, the way you're viewing something, or maybe the way you talk to yourself, the way that you create your reality because of your thoughts. But the King of Swords The swords are really missing a lot of emotion. So this is telling me that maybe there's been, like, he's a badass, don't get me wrong, but maybe there's been a lack of emotional participation for a lot of you that is bringing you into this situation. That's what I'm getting from this so far. So this is actually the situation that it's not. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles is a really great card. It talks about material and spiritual abundance. This is going to be most of the things that bring you joy and stability and happiness. So this is not what this is talking about this week. And maybe that's because there is a disconnect. You guys have been focusing on your mind, either trying to temper that, or maybe your mind has been winning. And that's why this card or this energy isn't present right now. But I want you to have this. So let's talk about what this is. Six of Swords. This is one of the better swords for sure. Better than the 9 or 10. So Six of Swords talks about transitioning to a more peaceful or calm time after strife. Finding a way or having a way to calm down those anxieties. And I think that that's what the King of Swords is talking about here. I think there are those of you that have been maybe stuck in your mind, or you're trying to win the fight, whatever's going on for you, with intellect alone, or with sheer power of thought. And that is especially as an air sign and fellow air sign, Gemini, over here, it's a surefire way to burn yourself out. So what I'm getting from this is that it's not a huge need. Maybe I don't think there's a huge imbalance, but this is asking you to bring in a bit more heart to the situation. And this is going to make this transition quicker, a lot easier. It'll allow you to find that peace, actually find that peace. Get out of your head, move down to your heart a little bit. What it's good for, this is the Two of Cups, or where it leads. This is the Two of Cups. It is, I think this is referring to a start of a relationship, a better relationship with yourself. Connecting that to the monthly reading here, I think that there are those of you who are transitioning back into that thing that you feel passionate about, instead of just plowing through without considering that. So this is telling me that you are bringing more heart into the situation here. Yay! You did it! Yay! So this is not that this energy isn't here at all. It's just not present right now, or it's not important right now. In order for you to get to this point, which you want to be here, you want to be at the top of your game, right? This is asking you to bring some more heart into your intellectual approach, which is difficult as an air sign. I get it. I mean, some of you, it may not be difficult. Maybe you just have not really considered that. You're stuck in your head. So this is asking you to consider that. I do want to pull one card here on the Six of Swords. A little clarification. Maybe. Okay, Two of Wands is what we got here. So clarifying the Six of Swords with the Two of Wands. What that tells me is the Two of Wands is about making the choice to make a plan, or making that plan and then putting that plan into action. So just validating what I was saying here, becoming aware that maybe you are stuck in your head a bit, and in order to get to this transition here where you're moving into more of a state of peace, you need to just make that decision. Whoop! Holy moly! You need to just make that decision to start bringing into balance a bit more of your heart into the situation. Easy peasy, you guys. Lemon squeezy all day. So your challenge, connecting to that as well, we've got the Queen of Swords. And Queen of Swords is about honesty. It's about telling the truth, about being direct. She ain't pussyfooting around, you know what I mean? She's not beating around that bush. Okay? I think some of you just need to be direct with yourself. You don't need to beat yourself up about it. She does talk about kindness and compassion too, but you know, this is requiring you to be honest that, yeah, maybe you are stuck in your head. No big deal, really, you know, just get yourself out of it. Remember that you do have a heart, and start bringing that into play, because that's something you want to be a part of your existence. You're not going to be able to think your way through everything, especially being a sign of you know, balance in relationships and partnerships. Wow, you need some of this for sure in order to get to a place where this is becoming important again. This is just telling me this week is a good time for you to get in better touch with yourself and being honest with yourself about whatever it is you're struggling with in your head. So your blessing or your boon this month is the Seven of Swords, which is kind of interesting, and I am going to get some clarification on this. The Seven of Swords is typically a pretty sneaky energy. You know what I'm getting from that? There might be a situation where you need to trick yourself into doing something, in lying to yourself in the best way possible. Maybe some of you are struggling with making a change of some sort. That's what I'm seeing, is just like you talking to yourself in the mirror, you snap out of it. Maybe some of you are trying to quit eating McDonald's, you know, or fast food, or trying to get a bedtime routine set up, or making yourself get your ass into the gym, or no midnight snacking, or quitting smoking, or there's some sort of change that's going on. And I think that's okay. I'm feeling that a little bit more now. I think a lot of you have been trying to pursue making this change with just sheer will, just power of mind. And that's great. But it's also not really realistic, since we are whole human beings. Bringing that heart into the situation, making that decision with the Two of Wands here, to bring that heart into the situation. The reason for that is because you need to know why, when we're manifesting a new situation, a new future, especially with the eclipse here, we need to know why we're doing it mentally, but we need to feel the future as if it's already there, and we need to express gratitude for it. That's how we manifest. So if you're manifesting a future where McDonald's is no longer in your arteries, you need to feel, there has to be a feeling attached to that to bring success, to bring that success for you. So that's kind of the energy I'm getting with this. Is just your blessing this week is that you will allow yourself to fool yourself, which is kind of what you're doing when you're manifesting. Not really fooling yourself, but you're putting yourself in the future. You're bringing that future here, using your mind, picturing yourself in that reality now, how you would feel in that situation, and then having gratitude for that as if it is already here. That is how we pull a particle down from the wave function. And that's the process that you guys are in this week, which makes sense, especially after the month read, avoiding that Ten of Swords situation. So we're just getting down to the nitty gritty of it. If you need to, if you need to trick yourself a bit, now's the time. That's okay. I love that. Clarifying the outcome here with the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles he's a hard worker, and he's really consistent about putting that work in order to reap the rewards later. He knows it's going to take that consistency. He knows it's going to take that hard work. And he's like, yeah, that's great. I'm here for it. I have a horse to walk me around. So emulating that energy is important, whether it's that you are cutting out sugar or, not buying as many clothes, not wasting as much money, quitting smoking, no more McDonald's, whatever's going on for you. It's important to make sure that your heart is connected to the endeavor, and then to also know that this is going to take some time, which makes sense. That's great. You can do it. So the energy that needs to be cleared, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and then we've got the Devil. So what this is saying to me is that, it's with the Devil, we're talking about addictions and toxicity, those things that are keeping us bound in a situation where we don't want to be bound. So with having the Page of Pentacles attached to that, what that tells me is, what this is recommending to you is to let go of the idea that maybe you're new at doing this. This is the first time that you've tried to make this change. Or maybe it's not the first time you've tried to make this change. You've just had to continue to go back to the start. And you need to let go of that. If that's keeping you from being able to move forward, because it absolutely can. I actually used to smoke cigarettes for 15 years, and it took a really long time, many attempts to finally get that out of there. And that was an energy that was really difficult for me. Every time I went to go approach that again, knowing this is the beginning, how am I going to do this again? You know what I mean? You're just going to do it. You're going to take that out of your mind, because there's no reason to make that comparison to what you've attempted before in the past. That's not real anymore. All you have is your present. So what needs to be cleared here is that attitude of, well, here we go again. I'm doing this again. Am I even going to be able to do it? Get that out of your head. You need to be sneaky. Sneaky snake with yourself here. That's that's what I'm getting from that. If you need to lie to yourself in that way, I think you got a free pass this week. This is your first time. And you know what? You are great at making changes the second you decide to make that change. So treat it like it is the first time and get that devil out of here. Yeah, I love that. Thanks, Libra, for joining me. Again, please like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus this week for a more complete picture on what might be going on for you. And I will be here next week to see you. We'll see what's going on for you next week. Have a happy eclipse. Forgot the word there. Have a happy eclipse. And make sure to also utilize that energy while you're, whatever it is that you're trying to transition through. Bring that energy into the 14th. I would sit down, write out what your intentions are, and put that up somewhere where you can see that. Use that portal energy. This is the time to jump to where you want to be. And I know you can do it. So, love you, Libra. We'll see you next time.